All right, so for this project, you're going to set yourself up in your viewfinder. So you're going to put your 2-inch square that you're going to be copying from inside your viewfinder here, and then you're going to place your paper on top of your other viewfinder. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the measurements that we see in one square to help us guide us into the next square. So as I look at this, I'm just going to look for the really big shapes. And so I can take care of a really easy line right here. It's going to kind of start on my bottom fourth, so I'm going to kind of mark that there. And then this line kind of makes it just below. It's in between this line and this fourth, and so I'm just going to kind of mark it there. And then I'm just going to do my best job to kind of draw what I see. There's this kind of sharp turn. And then the next one I really want to take care of is I'm going to take care of this really giant long line that goes pretty much all the way across. And so it kind of fades out somewhere over here. Kind of bends up and goes all the way across, and it's going to make it to this line. Now you can do something like in math, you can kind of plot a course, right? So if I follow, there's going to be like kind of a dot there. So I want to be somewhere in between. So you're just doing your best interpretation of being able to draw what you see, how you see it. And then we have one more big giant line that goes all the way across. So it kind of seems to be a valley right here in between. And that valley, its low point is almost at the halfway point. It's going to be somewhere up there. Kind of gets a little high. I'm just doing my best job to estimate where I see things. And then you can start working on some of the smaller shapes you see. Where are those shapes? Where can you find them? And you're just laying out the really big shapes. Look for color changes. Anything that's a value change should also be inputted in here. The more details you can have, the easier your assignment will be when you start to actually make the values. So don't worry about all these lines, but I'm really just looking for really big giant shapes. This is going to be kind of complicated. So as a whole, what do I see right there? I can kind of get in there and kind of make those white lines and the black spaces, but you're just kind of breaking this down into its shapes.